Yo, what's going on? ATG here, and I'm on my way to the gym, and I do not feel like going at all whatsoever. And it just made me think about, how many times I feel like this, and how many others probably feel the same way, and they end up not going. It happens very often, even for me. Like, for example, I just got out of a cold shower, so I'm supposed to be feeling good. I do feel on the better side, right? But even still, right now, driving on my way to the gym, there's just so much stuff I'm dealing with right now in my life. I'm so stressed out about those things, and I'm thinking about that as I go to the gym. And as I'm thinking about it, all of my motivation and grit to go get a workout in is just going down and down and down and down. But I know for a fact, because I've lived it many times before, that if I just go and get myself in there anyways and get a workout in, I'll feel better afterwards for it. I'll be happy that I did it. I'll be happier doing it than I would be not doing it, right? And the only way I can have any faith and trust in that process is because of the habit of doing it so often. It's because of the habit of every time I feel like not going and I do go, I've created that proof in myself that it's real. I will feel better if I go, so just shut up and go, right? That inner bitch that doesn't want you to go, I've defeated that so many times that it can't really have any power over me in this regard. But in other things, I struggle. So I think a lot of people can probably relate to this message and maybe take away from it that, it's that ability to transfer over this grit and this habit building and this discipline, transferring that over into all other avenues of life. How could you not succeed, right? How is that not the building blocks of a winner, right? Imagine if every time you didn't feel like doing something that you know that you're supposed to do, you did it anyways because you know you'd feel better afterwards for it. You'd be a winner, no matter what. Whether it took a year of that, practicing that, 2 years, or even 5 years, maybe even 10 years. Like you're destined to win, right? So this is even for myself as well. Even just saying this to the camera right now, to whoever's watching, it's also just a straight up message for myself. It's like a self-diary, right? Building that habit of just doing the things you know you need to do, irregardless of how you feel about them. That's a superpower, and I've built it up a little bit when it comes to exercising and working out. I just gotta find a way to transfer it into all other avenues of life, right? All of them. And I'm sure lots of you guys, even just going back and pertaining to the gym, I'm sure lots of you have experienced it before, where you really don't want to go get that workout, and you really don't want to. You don't feel like it. It's cold outside. Maybe you're going later than usual, and there's going to be a lot of people at the gym. You can come up with all the excuses in the world, right? It's easy to I forget the term. It's when you find evidence for the thing that you want to believe in, and you only focus on that evidence. I forgot the term for it, but it's easy for us to make evidence and create reasons. And I've heard it said before that once you start that process of debating with yourself, it's over in anything you're trying to do. Once you start debating with yourself, it's done, because you will convince yourself as to why you shouldn't do X thing, right? But any of you who've had the experience before, you all know that if you do go work out, you will feel better afterwards. It's not bro science, it's scientific fact at this point, right? The contractions of our muscles doing things, being active, literally secretes the so-called feel-good hormones, right, into our bodies. It's 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 probably the best antidepressant, aside from just living a good life overall and being in alignment with your soul and your calling and your vocation. Aside from that, just exercising every day is the best antidepressant ever. There's nothing better. So I'm gonna go get my workout in, do 10 minutes in the sauna after, and then try to tackle the rest of the day with that same discipline and grit. Hope you guys do the same. Peace.